There's one other 6/8 pattern that I'd like to show you. My father showed me this, and it's kind of a pattern that you use if the speed kind of between the dotted quarter note 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the pattern is down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just a little bit of a motion on 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 3, 4, 6. And you can alternate that. You can alter it slightly if you don't have a note on 6 or a note on 4, then you don't have to do that little bounce. So the example that I'm going to show here is an angel from on high. And again, it's marked as a eighth note equals 92 to 108. An angel from on high, the long, long silence broke. So you notice on that last measure, I didn't go broke, just broke, because the rhythm is just two long notes. And similarly on the second full bar, I don't do that pulse on 3, or 1, 2, 3. Because it just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6. So I'll show that to you again. An angel from on high, the long, long silence broke, descending from the sky. These gracious words he spoke. So that's a handy one to know if you feel like it's just going a little bit too fast, to do this. I guess technically it's slow. The eighth note is a little bit slower. So you don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if it's quite slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be a little awkward to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, just a little bit too slow. But if it's in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it can work quite well for something that's just in the middle of beating it in with 6 separate beats and 2 separate beats. So hopefully that will be helpful. One other thing I'd like to point out is that there are various ways to conduct. The way I've showed you is one way. I'd like to just suggest something else that may be easy for you. The patterns in the hymn book indicate where the beat is, as you can see here on the pattern in the corner. The beat is often here, 1, and then over here 2, and over here 3, and then here 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or in a 3/4 pattern, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or in a 6/8 pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another way to think about this, and that is pretend there's a X right in front of you, and that's always where the beat is. So it would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the difference is the rebound goes a little bit in a different direction. 1, a little bit further out this way. 2, a little bit further out this way. 3, and 4. So the beat always happens right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in 3/4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 6/8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just another way to look at it. Practice that way. If you want to use that, there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's maybe a little simpler, but either way is good. Another problem that we sometimes have, we may know all the conducting patterns really well, but if we don't stand in a position where the organist can see us, then they're just guessing. So if the organist was behind me here facing that way and I was standing here, there's no way that they could see any kind of pattern unless they had a monitor or unless they had a mirror, and that is a good idea if that's where you have to stand. If you have to stand where you're not in front of the organist, a mirror would probably be a good idea so that the organist can tell when your preparatory beat is. Another thing that I just learned recently, our organist is over here facing me, and I never used the podium because I didn't think it was necessary for the congregation to see me. I'm already elevated a little bit, and so I was feeling comfortable conducting here. But with the organist there, she has her music in front of her, and it's usually up quite high on an organ. So if I'm conducting here and she's sitting there on the same level with her book on the organ stand, she couldn't see me. So she suggested that I use a podium. So there's a little platform that I could stand on that made me about this much higher, and then she could see what how I was conducting. So it doesn't do a lot of good to learn all the patterns and then stand in such a way that the organist can't see you, because the organist is just guessing what you're doing. So that concludes my 4 videos. I hope it helps you conduct, and I would like to just emphasize again, use a camera on your phone to video yourself conducting and see if it's clear to you when the hymn starts. If it's not, just keep working on it until you get it so that it's easy for you to see, because if you don't know when it starts, the congregation and the organist probably doesn't either. So if you have any questions, I'm going to put my phone number on the credits at the end. Give me a call and I'd be willing to help you out any way I can. Thank you.